뭐야, 엔딩 나온 거 엔딩 아니었어 방금? 에필로그. 에필로그가 있구나. 어우, 살짝 당황했어. 낮에 북쪽 성문으로 가서 백장 만나고. 어차피 오늘 2부는 스컬이 어제 엔딩을 봤기 때문에 롤을 하려고 했었거든. 조금만 더 이거 합시다. 어차피 이거 지금 엔딩 본 거 같으니까 마저 뒷이야기 정리하고. 위치가 어디야? 아, 저쪽이야. 꽤 머네. 이쪽이 빠르겠지? 조금만. 뭐야? 아, 그 근처 지나가면 자동으로 이게 컷이 나오는 거 보구나.
Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the
못
first one to
잡았네요,
know.
역시.
Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
찝찝한
you're
엔딩이야.
right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
근데 암만 생각해도 이게 마무리가 되게 찝찝해. 그치?
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Gapen.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of
이게
Liechtenstein.
DLC도 다
a
구매를
member of
하긴
my
했는데
council.
여기에
I'm
나오는
honored,
DLC는
gentlemen.
그냥 서브 퀘스트 정도라서.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
The question is, which king?
그렇지, 이게 문제지.
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine,
그래, 이것
women,
때문에
and the
문제야.
hunt.
주인공 편에서 지금 모시고 있는 왕은 정통
king.
후계자긴
Just let his
한데
brother have the crown.
문제는 그 왕이 완전
Young sir,
쓰레기
the crown
왕이어가지고.
weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges.
반대로 지금 우리 반대편에 있는
did
직이
surrender
있으니까
power to his
걔는 정통 후계자는 아닌데 그래도
When things
같은
started getting out
핏줄 뭐
of
그쪽
hand,
그런 거라서.
Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him.
정치 얘기.
Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my
결국엔 다 이
brother see
사건이 다
sense.
자작극이라는 거잖아.
But
그렇지?
Sigismund
왕이
just
물려받기
wanted to
싫어서.
put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Ah,
The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the
그래,
result
덕분에
is this
주인공이 살던
chaos we
마을은
have
망했잖아.
today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
people like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von
The
Rosenberg.
situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses.
품위 있게 해결할 수 있다.
I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
어?
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
이거 끝난 거 맞지? 엔딩이지? 프롤로그라고나 하지만 진짜 가는 거야?
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Light.
아버지와 이야기하세요.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what is
아들이
really the
거기서?
issue? The question is how.
여기 있다.
We need to learn.
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes. I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be travelling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
걔 다시 만날 것 같은데. 그 칼
Very
뺏어갔던
well.
애 토트?
Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
와. 갑시다.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hun.
하늘씨 편지 받기. 편지를 받아오세요.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but
유튜브로
slaughtering
가셨구나.
and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff
도발할
in
것
any way.
같은데.
Provoke? Me? Never, uncle.
할 것
We'll be
같아.
back in a few days.
얼굴부터가
Farewell,
어그로를 끌고 싶어하는
Come,
얼굴이야.
Henry. My men are waiting.
깐족대는 얼굴이라서.
I wish you Godspeed.
이제 또 가는 거야?
Come now, Hal.
축하합니다. 메인 스토리 라인이 끝났습니다. 아, 지도 밖으로 나가면은 게임을 끝낼 수 있는 거야? 가자.
Well, if it isn't the world-renowned... Take care.
I could do with a bite to eat.
배고파. 우선 나가야 되겠는데, 여기를. 오케이. 마당에서 대화하라고. 같이 가자. 실제로 저 제 K4 캐릭터가 되게 뺀질되는 귀족 자제 그런 캐릭터라서. 대화하면 되나?
God be with you, lad. Take care.
출발하는 거 아니야? 맞아. 야영지까지 기다리려고. 아직도 끝이 아니야? 나 이게 가다가 갑자기 이제 컷신 나올 줄 알았는데. 이제 뭘 어쩔 겁니까? 이거야?
Well, young sir, what now? Shall we ride boldly forth to adventures new?
I never took you for a romantic soul. But as it happens,
What, here?
ah, that's just the thing. Here we are. Well, who knows what fate has in store for us? What if we should fall as heroes?
I'm a little worried about you, sir. Aren't you getting over here?
Look, I can't just go off and get my head chopped off somewhere
이거 지금 나
without
잘못
first
누른
winning
것
the heart
같은데?
of the girl I love. So we're gonna.
지금은 안 됩니다.
Well, couldn't...
We could, if we get back. Hasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Good luck then.
뭐야 이거? 지금 퀘스트가 기다리세요. 야영지까지 오기 기다렸는데.
You might not believe it, but I'm glad you
Of course you are.
이건 아닌 것 같고.
Don't.
I hope so. I'm in your debt.
Indeed.
Oh.
끝인데. 아 이거 해줘야 돼.
Changed my mind, Sir Hans.
How gracious of you to find the time to serve your master. Very well. I'm not one to hold a grudge. You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
But why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina
Carolina?
is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth.
도축업자의 딸이야.
Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed the divine...
No, I don't know who you mean.
Really? Maybe I'm right about your barnyard interests. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely...
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the end. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart
여관에서
lad.
주사위
I'm sure you'll
도박으로.
figure out a way.
Oh, all right then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it
방금
at
얘기로
dice
그
in the
여자가 살찐
Rebetsko
여자라는 걸
tavern when
어떻게
I was there to see.
유추하셨지?
Well, that's not important.
So you bet a rare family heirloom.
I do know how to play dice as long as the other fella doesn't cheat. No doubt he'll still be sitting there.
Well, then you ought to have had him clapped in the stocks.
아,
All right, if that's what you want, I'll go to
정육점의
Rebetsko and
포인트였어.
find this swindler of yours.
Well, there's more than one way. Good luck then.
어떻게 시작은 됐네. 퀘스트가 사라졌어. 아, 맞네. 이걸 해야 되는구나. 모험이 끝날 때까지 기다리십시오. 사랑의 모험이 끝날 때까지.
What else, you, sir?
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you won from him?
가지고 있어라, 제가.
No, I don't.
역시.
Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots.
보통 이런 경우가 많지.
He's got the necklace now.
Do you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River. That one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a
오히려
better luck.
도박을 안 해도
There
되겠다,
aren't many
이러면.
fords along the river on the way to Sasau. Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed,
그러니까
on horseback. Had quite a lot to say.
말을 탄 신사.
Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting
신기하게
looking
생긴
dice.
주사위.
You said they fell well for him.
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice
장난질했구나.
they was, made special. All shiny and whatnot.
오케이.
That's all I need to know.
I'll be with you.
뭔가 장난질을 친 놈이 있었구나. 아, 여기였어? 이런. 뭐야 이게?
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him.
막연히 기다릴 뻔만 했네.
My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace.
얘가 가지고 있는 게 아닌가 보네.
This is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
아, 죽었구나.
God have mercy on his soul.
목걸이
Amen,
가진
mate.
애가 죽었네.
I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands who Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
And how am I supposed to recognize the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
귀정포로 훔쳐갔다.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognize anything.
No, not that I can...
아,
Oh
주사위.
yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy.
금빛
They were red and
주홍색.
gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
그 주사위를 가지고 있는 애가 범이라는 거잖아.
What can you tell me about Alphonse? So they don't catch...
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague.
He sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can...
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him. And he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg.
프로콥 또 나왔어.
But that was ages ago.
알폰스를 위장하기.
Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner.
내 옷으로 해야 되는 거야?
My word, the whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
네가 범인이지.
I'll help you. I'll have to go there to look for the necklace anyway.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught.
I'll bear that in mind.
끝인가? 이상 얘 옷이라도 꺼내야 되는 거
Looks like
아니야?
he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had. Money, jewelry. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had? Or something in particular?
어디로 가야 돼? 저기 있네요. 설마 컷신? 뭔데 컷신까지 나와 이거? 여관인데 이거. 아니야, 도박장이네. 그치? 그러니까 요즘 말로 하면 하우스 같은 거네. 칼은 기본 있는 게 나은 것 같은데. 여기서 저장을 한번 하고. 이게 저장 잘못하면 또 컷이 또 아, 됐다. 역시.
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Bielewitz?
And you'd be who then?
I am Sir Alphonse, and I'm here to parley with Sir Erhard of Bielewitz.
No offense, sir, but you don't look much like no lord to me.
I am travelling in disguise. That is, incognito. No one must know where I am bound, or from whence.
말은 잘해요.
Where?
All the way from Prague, huh?
이건가?
Prague, yes, quite. But I travelled via Gur.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious even, when travelling.
Right then. But you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter, I shall just,
But it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on, with
주사위네.
nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets, and some old piece
오래된
of jewelry.
장신구.
Jewellery, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha. The fella sitting at that
늙은이
table there.
블라하?
He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that.
블라하? 주사위 대회에 참가하세요. 블라하라. 얘네.
Can you tell me something?
What can I tell you? I can read and write a bit, although I have to say, since the Baron took to robbing,
And what did he do before that?
what every landed noble does, he still had some estates and income from them, only he lost it all some years ago.
I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard,
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alpha.
including dice. It has come to my attention
목걸이가
that
원래
there are
없으니까.
interesting things being wagered.
True enough, we've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets,
목걸이
two
두 개.
necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got...
Far be it from me to disrespect.
와, 1,000원이라고 그래야 돼, 이거?
That won't do.
와, 1,000원이라고 그래야 돼?
No.
야, 이거 좀 심한데? 저장부터 하자. 와, 무슨 1,000원이라고 그래, 이거 한 번에.
I've got some.
한 900원? 한 800원?
What about this? That's a poor...
아, 와, 많이 깎아주네, 그래도.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
You want to play right away?
바로 하지.
Why wait?
No beating around the... You'll play against Noggin now.
오랜만이네요, 이거. 선택. 확인 B. 방법은 얼추 기억이 나. 6,000점이라. 괜찮은데, 이거? 3개. 짠. 안되나, 이거는? 300점이지. 600점. 이렇게 하면 오케이. 점수를 따고 넘기기 Y. 오케이. 여기 규칙이 좀 특이한데 주사위는 하나가 나온 게 제일 좋고 그 다음으로는 같은 숫자가 나오는 게 좋은 거야. 하나. 그 다음에 요거 2개는 안되네. 이러면은 요거 하나만 놓고 점수를 따고 굴리기. 이러면 끝이야. 끝. 뭐야, 첫 번째 상대. 잠깐만, 첫 번째 상대? 설마.
You're a fucking cheat.
뭐야?
I challenge you to a duel.
뭐야? 뭐야 지금? 지금 손모가지 걸겠다는 거야 뭐야?
I won't take any accusations from you.
이게 뭐야?
I accept. I feel quite hungry.
이 와중에 배가 고프다네. 들어와. 하는 거 가르쳐 줄게. 끝났냐? 야, 비는 거냐 지금? 필요 없어.
No surrender. We finish what
끝을 봐야지.
Her pox on you.
끝을 보자고. 끝을 보자고.
You'll get what for.
뭐야? 뭐야 얘네 뭐야? 왜 다 달려들어? 이 양아치들 봐라. 이것 봐라. 이것 봐라. 이것 봐라. 좋아, 시체부터 회수하자. 얘가 아까 그거잖아. 쏠린 주머니 뭐야 이거? 악마의 주사위? 목걸이 가지고 있는 애가 있을 텐데. 베르타. 루의 주사 이건가? 아닌가? 시의 주사위, 퍼의 주사위. 누가 가지고 있는 거야 이거? 내 앞에 상복 따윈 없어. 홀수 주사위, 주사위 종류가 많네. 누구야 얘? 어디서 자고 있어 지금? 일어나! 일어나 임마! 어디가? 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 악마를 보았다다. 어디가? 어디 갔어? 어? 저기 갔다. 어딜 도망가고 있어 이거? 아니 이렇게 하면 안 되는데? 시체 회수해야 되는데 나? 이게 딴짓하면 안 되는데. 잡았나? 여기 있다. 없어. 없어. 입구가 여기였나? 근데 왜 없냐? 얘 꽤 많이 뒤졌는데 지금. 얘는 아니고. 베르타. 얘가 가지고 있을 줄 알았거든. 누구야 이거? 지금 시체가 너무 많아가지고 안되겠다. 시체를 좀 옮기자. 좀 필요없는 시체는 좀 옮겨야겠어. 일반 도적. 오케이. 오늘은 원래는 1부는 킹덤을 하고 2부는 롤을 하려고 했었는데 요게 끝날 듯 하면서 갑자기 이상한 퀘스트가 하나 튀어나오는 바람에 요것만 하다 끝났네요. 이제 금요일인데 이제 좀 이따 오늘 오후 금요일 밤에는 킹덤 마저 정리하고 남은 시간은 아마 롤 할 것 같네요. 내일 다 킹덤 정리합시다. 그리고 다음 주에는 레델이랑 에모가 시작될 것 같네요. 1부, 2부 순서는 어떻게 될지 모르겠어. 그럼 그때 가봐야 알 것 같은데 1부를 오픈월드를 할지 2부를 오픈월드로 할지. 지금은 1부가 오픈월드거든요. 지금 킹덤이 오픈월드로 하고 2부에 그냥 다른 게임 했었는데 미묘하네요. 그러면 오늘 방송은 여기서 마치도록 하고 내일 8시에 다시 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 내일 진짜 킹덤 끝냅시다. 안녕. 가볼게요. 안녕. 내일 봐요. 너무 길었다. 아, 킹덤.